I think I know the future of AI and mankind, and it is very simple. AI is going to take over the earth to the extent that humans will have to not work. AI will take over all jobs. Yes. And this is how it will be. Humans will not have to work. Government will just pay people to live. Yeah, government will pay people to live. And because government is having AI working for it, AI will be doing almost every job for government. You get the vibe? So humans will just be living and the government paying them, and AI doing all jobs. Let's think about each job one by one. So, for instance, in the education sector, teaching, we know you can ask AI questions to, and it will provide you some answers either by text or by voice. This is already existing. We just have a big screen in front of students in class, and the big screen presenting some slides, teaching students, explaining stuff, solving problems, showing them how problems are solved, whatever thing you want to teach the student. And the students will be able to ask this screen, which is AI, television, or whatever, questions, either by text or by voice, as the common way we have in class. You ask your lecturers questions. We do. You just ask the teacher a question, the teacher answers you. And that will be the big AI screen, be it a television, computer, or whatever. So this is one thing. It could also be students will not need to have to learn. If some people have to learn, it will be those who develop AI. AI developers is going to be maybe the only education people have to focus on. Yes, because as I said earlier, if humans are not working, then why must someone learn in order to go and do a job? You don't learn to go and do a job because the jobs are already being done by AI. Look, if AI can do your classwork, then why are you learning? If AI can do your homework, then why are you schooling? Because the employers will not hire a human being, which will be more expensive and maybe less efficient compared to an AI, which is less expensive, that can do the work the human being will do. Because if you hire the human will end up using AI to do the work for you. We have this autonomous AI doing the work for you. Humanoid robots coming in. If it's a work that demands a human form, you have humanoid robots. If just a computer computing, doing analysis, AI can do that. So you find yourself in a world where education becomes less important, needless, or very little people need to be educated. And that I'm predicting AI developers. We need to train people to be AI developers. That's going to be the only education needed. And maybe some few that are not seen at the moment. Yeah. What about banking? In the banking sector, we can already AI co-pilots in Excel. Some AI can give you a lot of ways to do analysis. It can do the analysis for you if you supply data. They are being developed. Better ones are going to come, and we are going to find ourselves in a world where we don't need people in the banking sector, because already ATM is around that can help you in withdrawal. We can do deposits. If not, if if you find yourself in a place where you cannot do deposit with Automated machines, they can be. We already have vendor machines in a whole lot. You can actually do deposit with AI, withdraw with AI. AI can give you some financial guidance and all that. So in the banking sector, I think everything, data analysis and whatever, planning, financial planning, whatever, AI will take over. Health sector, another important sector. We already have smartwatches, smart rings. You can ask AI questions if you have a problem. The doctor will ask you what's wrong with you, how do you feel, to diagnose you of whatever illness you are suffering from. You can enter those feelings into AI right now, and it will give you a possible, it will give you some possible diagnosis. You get the vibe? So AI is already doing that, and it's going to get better. It can even take other forms as humanoid robots, or some screens you stand before, like a scale combined with a screen, scan your whole body and analyze everything, measure your temperature, your weight, everything, and diagnose you. As I've seen some companies are already working on to bring up. I say, think of any job is going to fill in the future. If you think there is some occupation that AI cannot take over, then let me know in the comments. Whichever job you think AI cannot take over, please let me know in the comment section. Okay. Okay. So, but look, all this I've talked about are like um positive things. Who won't like it if you are not working and government is just paying you and we don't need to school? That's a kind of lazy vibe, and human want easy life. If AI is going to do the work for us, that sounds like a good news. But what are the possible wrong things? If AI is used in weapons, I'm talking about autonomous AI weapons, then that will bring in the possibility of destroying mankind and wiping away civilization. Yes, because if that happens, the autonomous AI weapons can wipe away humans and take over this earth completely, not just taking over jobs, but taking over mankind, taking over the world completely and wiping away mankind. That would be very dangerous. Well, so, and as to where all these things will happen and others, um, I don't know. I don't know when all these things I've talked about, which particular time it will happen. I cannot provide a timeline as to when humans will not have to work and just be living and government paying them. No, I cannot provide a timeline. But I believe is possible, and this is going to happen. You just think we just need government and the eight departments. Department of Education needs just a few people who will just be in just a few people who will just be monitoring if the AI computers and systems are teaching the children what it's supposed to teach, and everything is going on in all classrooms across the country by just monitoring some data from this AI. That's how it's going to be. Very few people compared to the scale we have now. will be in the Department of Education, every the other department of government, even soldiers, military arm, autonomous weapons. Humans don't need to go to the war front and all that. We hope the world be peaceful, but we know every country keeps on strengthening its defense and no one wants to be left behind in race. Whichever department of government is being worked for by AI, barely, and government barely needs human assistance. Very, very few people will be involved in government. And almost everyone is living and government paying them. Maybe I'll do follow-up stories if I have more more ideas and more possible ways I think this will happen comes to mind. I'll do more videos. I want you to give a thumbs up to this video. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button. Watch out for more amazing videos as I share my ideas. Yeah, right now I'm just a young man trying to let the world know what I'm thinking. And maybe some years later, we will look back at this video and see whether these thoughts came to pass or not. But I strongly believe these thoughts of mine will come to pass, and I hope it comes to pass for good. See you on the next one. Subscribe. Max.